Who are you?
My name is Hernan Londono, and I am the Chief Technology and Innovation Strategist at Lenovo for higher education.
What do you like about working with higher ed at Lenovo?
One of the things that I like the most is there's an emphasis in supporting the mission of higher education here at Lenovo. It is felt absolutely at all layers of the company. And that support really allows people like myself to be able to engage with customers in the higher education market in a number of different ways.
What do you think higher ed could do now to plan for the future and why?
And I think, for the foreseeable future, higher education really needs to pay attention to how these processes evolve. So, the case of academic processes, how's each and every evolving to keep up with the needs of society and the needs of market? How are program evolution taking place? Is it happening at the right pace? Is it happening for the right programs? And for more academic processes, things like administrative processes and operational processes in universities, there's also a sense of evaluation that needs to take place, and that is, are these processes really allowing to support the mission of the institution in the most efficient ways?
What is your favorite movie or TV show?
Very specific about that movie is actually what's my favorite. That's the Hall of 13. It's my favorite movie of all times. I've always been very interested in the ingenuity of the space program altogether. Anything that is related to, how we ended up going to the moon, and now how we're thinking about going beyond the moon has always been of a keen interest.
What could higher ed be doing differently while also planning strategically?
These plans operationally guide the achievement of outcomes. And sometimes it's difficult for everybody in the institution to hook onto, to connect with the very high level strategic outcomes. And so coming down a notch to operational plans, being a little bit more applied about what and when and how things need to be done, I think it benefits greatly institutions. So to the degree possible, I think it's a great idea to have certainly a strategic plan. It can be multi-year, but I think it's also a great idea to do shorter operational plans that can guide people into execution and achievement of those outcomes.
What do you like to do outside of work?
I've been a triathlete for quite a while, and I like training, so I still train. I like competing, although I would recognize that I do that now much less than I used to do it before, but I still like to compete. I like to play golf. That I am a very substandard, very, very substandard golf player. I am. But again, I have to admit, I like the social element and the social aspect of playing golf. I enjoy that very much. My favorite thing to do for the past 2.5 years is I have my first granddaughter. And so her name is Esmeralda. Like I said, my first granddaughter, and any amount of time that she wants to take away from anything else in my life is welcome. I really, this is a new dimension of my life I very much enjoyed, and it's certainly, out of all things, now my favorite thing to do, spend time with Esmeralda.
What's something that inspires you about higher ed?
There is an element of the mission of higher education that is very specific. And I tie that element to upward mobility for everybody that wants to be part of that movement in our society. And so the very seeds of upward mobility, not exclusively, but in a large degree, are planted in higher education. And this is done by mission. It's not done randomly. It's not a one-off case. It is higher education is basically architected and designed to be that fertile ground where these seeds of upward mobility can be planted and can be nurtured and take deep roots, and then we see the outcomes and how sometimes different layers of society continue to do that and continue to give people that opportunity to have the life that we all deserve. And to me, that's fantastic. Like I said, it's not exclusive to higher education. There's other places in society that also present that opportunity, but the fact that it is by design architected like that inspires me. It's something that is happening every day through my job. I'm able to impact and be part of initiatives like that, and that's absolutely very fulfilling, and of course it's inspiring.